that good enough for you, or
Yeah.
You want me to move more to the left, or
Great.
a little more?
That's my right.
It's my
I
left.
don't care what it is for you. Yeah. Is your camera on?
My camera's been going.
Okay, here's the deal. Hey, since we're in the theme of stealing stuff lately, we figured, what the heck? Apparently the Viper guys left their keys in their stuff.
We actually got permission this time. So.
Yeah, we kind of did.
Yeah.
So, clickbait. Anyway, stolen.
All they said is, you should go try this car and see how soft it is. And I'm like, well, we can't all fit in one car.
Yeah.
And so we did steal the other one.
That's true.
I think this is the newest, probably a 22. I think this is a 21 turbo RR with the smart shocks as well. So they both have electronic suspension.
Yeah.
So we're gonna kind of compare that between the OEMs and see which one did it better.
Yeah.
I mean, they're all Fox shocks, right?
We all know that the Polarises are good. We know where we're at on that. We deal with those on a daily basis, but we wanted to kind of see what that same kind of technology does on different platforms that we don't have daily access to. So
yeah,
thanks HCR Rally for bringing everybody together and making this possible.
So
Lee from Viper is calling me right now.
Oh really? He's like, oh shit.
He's like, I think we might have made a mistake.
They're regretting their decision already.
Quick, so we got the top trim Cowie, the top trim with the same tires, same width, same shocks. We're gonna see which one's better on the rocks. We know which one's gonna be better in the open.
Well, yeah, I mean, because that thing will bomb, but we'll also be able to tell the suspension-wise, which is better through this sand.
Yep.
So where we're at, we're going to go to Wayne's World. We thought this was a good test, but because what we can do is we can bomb through this sand trail right here, and then you end up getting rocks. So we can kind of test everything here. So Ryan and I in the KRX first.
We're going to mess up that K&M in the rocks.
We've got it in firm mode. You can see right here, firm. And four-wheel drive. This is where we're bombing.
Nice.
Alright, so now Ryan and I are in the canyon. We've gone Sport Plus, we're in four-wheel.
Okay, so you guys just jumped out of the Can-Am. What do you think?
Jumped out is the key.
I mean, honestly, without going too hard. I mean, what do you think?
So I'm going to bring it back down a little bit. I did enjoy the KRX better. I didn't enjoy the steering on the Can-Am as much, or the suspension. I do think that the KRX was better on both. But obviously the Can-Am has a lot more power.
That's overpowered. This is underpowered.
Yeah,
it's
I mean, it's like it's both.
Happy medium. That thing is too fast for the suspension and steering.
Yeah.
This thing is too slow for the suspension.
And maybe it's different without 35 stickies on there. I don't know.
It could. But we've got that on both of them, so it's a pretty good comparison.
That's true.
I really like the KRX. I thought the suspension was good. I thought the steering was pretty good. Obviously it's on 35, so that does affect things. But I definitely liked it better than the Can-Am.
Yeah.
What do you
Seating position.
Yes.
Check on the KRX.
I'm in line with all that, dude. KRX better. That's great. But dude, if you told me that these springs were aftermarket and they revalved this, I'd believe you 100% with how cloudy it was out there.
Yeah, it's almost like a pillow. You put that on. So when we brought it out here, he put it on soft. It was like a cloud. It was like.
I didn't even change it from what you guys had it on.
We're on normal.
Just standard mode, middle mode.
No, I think we had it in sport mode or whatever.
Okay, yeah, sport is like the middle.
Oh.
Well, I don't know what they call it on this. They have to rebrand it every time for a different OEM, but
Let's go ride.
yeah, so let's go see what the rocks.
Nobody cares what the hell we have to say.
That's true. Let's go put them on the rocks.
She looks so good. Nothing. Like nothing.
Ryan's turn. Fell in love. He's gonna order one.
I got all the settings right.
All right. You sure?
Follow low, front lock diff.
I mean, we couldn't find the gas cap, so we might want to double check that. Hey, that was smooth.
Not bad.
So Royce, you want to hop in this? Ask Ryan.
If I would have known it was going to do that,
Sorry,
then...
All right.
it clunks.
Go jump in the Can-Am.
I don't want in that thing. I don't want in that thing.
Now
How do I
I'm
lock the
back
doors?
to the Can-Am.
I feel like I'm in a bad neighborhood. I'm like locking the doors.
Ryan doesn't want out.
No, I'm not going to that bad neighborhood.
It's funny because really well.
Did you notice how he
this?
wants to get in the good rock crawler during the best section coming up?
I know.
This thing is plush, dude.
I know.
No, I'm serious. Like,
This thing is
I don't
it's
even know what
smooth.
mode it's in, but
Right now we're in
It's just in
soft.
soft mode, and dude, like,
You were in, so it's got, look, so here we go. It's got soft, normal, and firm. When you were driving it, it was in firm. We didn't move it. It was in firm.
yeah. But over this like choppy,
firmer than it was for me.
No, I agree. So that's the big difference, I think, of firm between the Turbo S and firm in this. It's a softer overall.
Well, this goes 50 when you're
Right.
all out.
yeah, I can't.
And the soft, I think, is softer.
Okay.
We were talking on the way over, like, this is perfect for getting to, if you're gonna rock crawl this thing, purposely rock crawl this thing, or just do mountain trails and stuff, and you only need 2 seats, this is the king.
Yeah. Well, you're not gonna.
If I was gonna buy a 2-seat car and rock crawl it, this is it. Like, there's no other option in my book.
What if you got one of these and then got your speed? Is that the perfect combo?
I-
You have 2 cars.
I'm not ready to give up the Turbo S, man. I think Turbo S is still the king in my book. No questions asked. But if I was gonna buy a 2-seater over like 2-seat Polaris or 2-seat this for rock crawling, this is it.
What about a Can-Am?
Negative.
So we're most of the way through the trail. We just got to more of the rock section on Wayne's World here. I think we're done talking trash between machines and how slow this one is and how this one doesn't steer. And
Dude, I got a reserve.
anyway, turn that off for a minute. Let's talk about some of the Viper parts. We stole their car. Might as well show the world what they got.
So here's the cool stuff, right?
So we'll start with Can-Am.
If you have a Can-Am, like we've already told you what we thought about the Can-Am, but let me show you the coolest things about this Can-Am, and they're not from Can-Am. Viper makes a ton of parts for a Can-Am to make the Can-Am better. So this beefy strut tower brace that goes all the way back down in here, if you can shine down in there, there's a billet part that goes
yeah.
all the way down into the frame.
Yeah.
So if you have a Can-Am, at least make it look better by putting some Viper stuff on it. Come here. I'm gonna show you
No, that's necessary. That's a necessary upgrade.
Yeah. That's,
Everyone
that's
does
huge
those.
upgrade right there.
So now we're into the pretty stuff, right? So Viper Machine makes this dash bezel for that garbage Atari type screen.
In here.
Yeah, you don't get out of your way. And then on top of that, they have their gated shifter.
Okay.
They have
So we
their,
run those in our cars. At
Yep.
least Eric had one in the Terex. I've had one in my Turbo S for several months.
the O bleep handle. So this is, when the steering jerks the steering wheel out of your hand and
Yep.
your passenger's super scared. This is a super sturdy item, so you don't make your passengers crap in your seat. And then number 3 is this bezel to go around this radio mount. So all super cool stuff, but this one has one more sneaky trick. It's not for sale yet, so don't get your panties in a bunch, but the whip mount here, check this thing out.
Okay, so there's a switch in there.
I don't know where it's at though.
It's this one right here closest to you.
This one?
Yep.
Yeah, check this out.
Go ahead. Go through the tunnel or into your garage or trailer. And then you go back through, throw it up. Woo.
So to be clear, this is a prototype.
Yeah.
Prototype.
It's not for sale yet,
Not selling that, so don't call them about it.
but it's cool.
Not
But
yet.
we wanted to show you, and we like that.
But it's cool. Yeah.
All right, take it from the top.
All right, I'm gonna start on the inside.
Yeah.
All right, hold on. First, let's start off on the door handle. These are actually new to me. I haven't seen before. Show them that.
It's got the Viper fangs on there.
Yeah, I don't know if that's just for theirs or if they're gonna offer that for
No
sale.
idea.
I don't either. But I just saw it on their brand new machine. So this machine is brand new, has like 25 miles.
We're
on it or
basically
something.
breaking it in.
Absolutely.
I don't know why they told us to do that.
I don't either.
But
So, but what this has got, so obviously the Viper shift gate. Yeah,
really
so
the
they're
main
now
thing.
also offering powder coat options. It used
Yep.
to just be raw billet, but now they're offering powder coat options, which is really cool.
yeah, so this one they did black. I'll get closer.
Yeah.
It's a little dusty black, and then a nice shiny metallic blue.
Which would look real nice in the general. Yeah.
And that's the parking brake, right?
Parking brake. Yep.
Super cool.
Yeah. So they've got the cool looking fair lead here for the winch
And a tow hook.
and a tow hook. I don't think that's theirs.
Yeah, it is.
No, it's a factor 55.
This.
The tow hook. Yeah. No, the tow hook. Yes, absolutely. My bad. COVID brain
Come
fog,
on,
dude. I
man.
don't know. I still got it.
Come on, man.
Hold on. One little sneak peek right here. Sway bar mount right there.
Okay, so you can unhook your sway bar and just hook it up
And
there
just
out of the
bolt it
way.
up out of the way.
And then when you want to go fast again, you just unhook it.
Yeah.
That way it's not swinging around or zip
Right.
tied or
Yeah,
whatever.
Nice little touch. It's cool. Come around the back. Same thing. Tow hook, end caps right there. Those are pretty cool. They've got that Viper right there in the middle of it. Those are pretty sweet.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wonder what that looks like stock. Do they just have
I
ugly
think
plugs
it's
in
just
there? Plastic or
It's just
something?
a plastic.
I don't know what it looks
plastic
like,
plug.
but it doesn't look cool like that.
Mm. Sure doesn't.
Absolutely not. Yeah. Oh, one more.
There's actually 2. You're skipping a couple.
Am I? Oh,
Yeah.
geez, I don't know. That's pretty sweet.
So the intake covers
Covers, yeah.
and
Oh, that's true.
the
they made
hardware.
those.
The hardware washers.
Yeah, those are nice.
And I check me or not, but I think you can have them do custom things on there. Maybe
They will if you give them a
Yeah,
call.
if you
they'll do
maybe
it.
if you have like a minimum order of whatever,
Yeah,
maybe
like
they'll do
trail
it for you.
preacher on some hardware would be kind of cool.
Something like that.
mean,
All right,
you
what
never
else am I
know.
missing?
So we're missing these. I don't think they sell these, but they
No,
have
that's
them
custom
made
for
for their
their-
cage, just
their
kind of a
cage.
badge.
Yeah.
Really cool though. That turned out.
That looks good.
Yeah.
Good job.
So
That's a really good
we'll
look
show a
right
little
there.
bit more of the car. It's got HCR on it.
Yeah.
Full
Force
beefy.
turbo's exhaust without a
Force
turbo.
turbo exhaust.
So it's a force exhaust.
It's got some nice Sector 7 mirrors, Simpson seats, stereo.
She gone. She gone.
Yeah, great looking cars.
Metal
Good
effects
guys. They're
also.
based out of Vernal, Utah. They're local dealer here. We deal with Revolution. They're a full stocking dealer for Viper parts, where they can get whatever you want.
Yep. Anything you want, you can order through revolutionor.com.
So if you guys want to build a badass KRX, man.
Yeah.
hit 'em
Yep.
up.
Or a badass anything with Viper parts. So
Yep.
Yeah.
Plus they sell Kawasaki up there in Vernal as well. York
yeah,
Motorsports.
Yep, York Motorsports is
That'd be the go-to Cowie dealer.
The Yamaha dealer, I believe.
Yep.
Again, big thank you guys for letting us pull your machines out, pick on one, love the other one.
Ryan's gone real
So,
hard.
hey, we're not done yet. We still got to go
we
up
still
through
got
all
some
this
fun
rock
stuff to
stuff.
do.
So we're going to film some more stuff.
Slow crawl right up that rock like it was nothing.
Jesus, Eric.
Is that a Terex wheelie and a Can-Am?
So, talking crap, that thing did pretty darn good. Walk 2.
All right, man.
That was fun.
That was fun.
It's there. These are, you couldn't have more different machines.
Yeah.
The throttle on that is so jumpy because it's a high performance machine.
Yeah.
And the throttle on this, you have to get up a couple thousand RPMs to even like start going.
Yeah. So to
So that was
me,
something to get used to.
to me, that felt comfortable because that's how the Terex was.
Okay.
So I felt really comfortable
That makes sense.
with that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because those rev pretty high before you even move.
Yeah. And they both have a wet clutch, and so that's just a little bit different too. But where I was in one for so long, it just felt really comfortable.
It makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was, I mean, I'm impressed with both of them, honestly, on the rocks. They've got a great wheelbase for this kind of stuff, at least this kind of trail.
Yeah.
There's nothing too vertical or anything like that.
Right.
The shocks are real clunky on this one. I think with some limit straps, you could kind of help that.
Yeah.
But again, it has no sway bars, and so that's gonna, well, it actually does on this side. Yeah, this one has the rears hooked up, that's right. This one has all unhooked.
All unhooked on
This
that
one's
one.
front unhooked.
Yeah.
So it wasn't a great comparison as far as articulation, but this wasn't a super hard trail.
No, and I mean, it's hard to compare these two, but for what we did, it was fun.
It was fun.
It's fun to hop in a different machine than what we usually drive.
Yeah.
Test them out, see what it's like, see what they're capable of.
Yeah.
Anyway, somebody totaled this machine over here.
So we took theirs out, then they took Ryan's out, and I think they broke something, and we come over here.
It's quite the same.
Hey, Progressive, get my car.
So
There was a sound over there.
anyway,
Oh shoot, you guys.
Ooh. Looking fresh. Woo. Think about that.
Oh my gosh.
You've been wanting one of those for a long time.
Dude, I
should have just done it already.
I know.
Look at that.
I'm glad I'm forcing it now.
This is the first time ever that Ryan has been speechless.
Here's what I told him anyway. On the way down, I'm like, I'm just buying the Viper shifter when we get down there.
He absolutely said
I
that.
100% said that.
Well, we figured
I've been putting it off, so
Heck yeah.
it,
awesome.
it worked out good.
Look how good that thing looks in there.
it looks so good.